Hello, today I am going to show you how to do the item duplication glitch in Ruby and Sapphire. I'm doing this on an emulator, but it does work on console as well. I've tested it quite a few times already, but recording at GBA is kind of annoying. Please note that this does not work in Emerald, Fire Red, or Leaf Green due to reasons that will be explained shortly. Step 1 is going to Slateport, going into the museum, and getting the Thief TM from this Magma or Aqua Grunt, depending on what game you're playing. After that, all you'll need to do is beat the guys upstairs because we're needing to clear the path to Route 103. You don't really have to do this part, but it is the most convenient way to do the glitch. You can go back to just outside of Rushborough because we need a double battle. There's a double battle back there, but this one's closer, so I just recommend doing this one. I'm going to skip ahead from these battles, and then after that I will resume. Alright, so now that you're done with those battles and you're outside the museum, you'll just want to run over to the mart and purchase some mail. It doesn't really matter how much mail you get. I'm going to buy 11 because whatever. All that you really need to do is make sure that you have enough for every Pokemon in your party, except one. And you'll want some more because that's how we're actually going to do the duplication stuff. Doesn't really matter what phrase you put in for these pieces of mail, so I just kind of pick the first one or just some phrase at random. You'll want to put it on every Pokemon except for the second one in your party, which will need to learn Thief. It doesn't really matter what Pokemon it is. It could be an Abra or Zigzagoon or Lotad, whatever, it doesn't matter. It just needs to know Thief. And that Pokemon you will not want to equip any item to, for reasons that I will show here shortly. So just make sure that you put Thief onto whatever Pokemon, like I said, need to be second in your party and not have mail equipped. Alright, step 3 is going to be heading up to Route 103 here. Like I said, you could go back to just outside of Rushborough. It doesn't really matter. All that matters is that you have access to a double battle, like right here. Now, this is kind of the most important part of the actual process, is using Thief on your Pokemon that's holding mail. Now, Thief, according to Bulbapedia, has a 99.6% chance to actually steal the item that the Pokemon is holding, so if it doesn't work, you probably just got unlucky. Try again. As you can see there, we did steal the mail successfully. Something to note is that this is why it doesn't work in Fire Red, Leaf Green, Emerald. They updated it so that you can't steal mail in those games, and stealing mail is the reason that this glitch works. So without being able to steal mail, it doesn't work. I did test it in Leaf Green as well, just to see if it would work, and it didn't. So I have tested to see if it would work in the other games. Unfortunately, it does not. We'll just finish this battle here. I will just cut to when it's done because we're getting unlucky here. Alright, so step 4 here is going to be going into your inventory and removing the mail from your Thief Pokemon. You'll just want to send that to the PC, and now we need to go get that mail from the box. So I will be cutting to outside the Pokemon Center now. Alright, so now that we are at the Pokemon Center, you're going to want to get that mail from the PC mailbox, and as you can see, it is weird and glitchy, so we're going to give that mail to the first Pokemon in the slot that originally had that mail, which you'll see it's now listed as an item icon instead of a mail icon like these other Pokemon here. You will be removing that, which is now, instead of those weird glitched letters, it's going to show up as a bunch of question marks. Go back into your bag, and it's still a bunch of question marks there, no description. And then we're going to give mail again to that first Pokemon. So now all of your Pokemon should have mail except for one, which should be your Thief Pokemon. Now you'll just want to give it an item. I didn't get any rare candies, unluckily, so I'm just going to use a nugget that I got earlier. And that's it. That's all you have to do. Now you just give the Pokemon that had your Thief Pokemon mail. As you'll see, it didn't check to give it a phrase there. That's due to the way that mail limitation works in the code and mail storage and everything. So now we're just duplicating whatever item that we gave the Pokemon. I recommend using mail because it is extremely cheap. It's like $50 instead of anything else, which could be more. Obviously, with rare candies or nuggets or something, it doesn't really matter because you're just going to sell it. But yeah, that is the gist of it. And as you can see, we now have 6 nuggets, and we can just take a nugget from that guy, and now we have 7, or however many. You can just do that infinitely as long as you have mail. This works with any item that can be held. So Master Balls, rare candies, vitamins, whatever you want to do, that works. A few notes here. If you're going to dupe vitamins, be sure that you do that before getting your Pokemon to level 100, because in Gen 3, level 100 Pokemon don't get EVs because they're only calculated onto a Pokemon after they gain experience or level up. So, make sure that you're EV training before you're level 100, just in general in these games, but especially if you're doing a dupe glitch. If you're trying to make it easier, just do that stuff first and then get them to 100. Like I said, you can do it with any item. Mail's just cheap and useless otherwise, so it's easy. Keep in mind that you can accidentally delete an item if you have one, an item that you only have one of, if you put it on your Pokemon and then you try to swap it. Anyway, that is how you dupe items in Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. Again, this does not work in Emerald or Fire Red or Leaf Green because those games came out later and they updated some mail stuff. So, yeah. That's it. Bye.